none of us could hang with Scotty this week. He's an incredible player. He's been dominant this week, but honestly, he's been dominant for the last couple of years. He is the bar that we're all trying to get to. And, in a historical context, you could argue that there's only maybe 2 or 3 players in the history of the game that have been on a run the one that Scotty's been on here for the last sort of 24 to 36 months. So incredibly impressive. He's a very worthy winner, and but also he's a great person, and I think he's a wonderful ambassador for our game as well. So I'm really happy for him and Meredith and his family. I tried as best as I could to keep my emotions in check, especially walking up the last there and that reception. Look, it's been an awesome week. I've gotten everything I wanted out of this week apart from a claret jug, and that's just because one person was just a little bit better than the rest of us. But it's been an amazing week. I feel so thankful and just so lucky that I get to do this. I get to do this in front of this crowd. Hopefully I'll have one or two opens left here if the R&A decide to keep coming back. Probably one while I'm still competitive and one while I'm more grey than I already am. But it's been incredible to come back here and to play and at least feel like I had a chance today going out there. So yeah, just an awesome week. Yeah, I do. But I also had the 3 wins when Scotty wasn't quite on his game. So he's but I do. I feel good. I feel like being back in Europe for a bit was a nice reset. I feel like I'm getting back to where I want to be, and we've still got a lot of golf left this year. With obviously Ryder Cup being the big one in there in September, and just make sure I don't want to play too much leading up to that because I want to be fresh. So I'm looking forward to a few weeks off here, and I'll reflect on what's been already a good year and start to get myself ready for that run up to the Ryder Cup.